In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 23, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and more, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. James Madison versus Towson. The James Madison Dukes traveled to Towson, Maryland Wednesday night to take on the Tigers in a Colonial Athletic Association conference matchup. The Dukes enter this game on a heartbreaking loss at UNCW 78-77 in overtime. The Tigers of Towson are coming off an 80-77 win at the College of Charleston. This is the first of a back-to-back matchup between these two teams. Towson is number 323 in adjusted tempo according to the Ken Palm rankings. There aren't going to be many possessions in this game. When the possessions are limited, that is less chance for the projected better team to break away. Despite James Madison's record, the Dukes have been able to keep the games close. In 7 of their last 10 losses, James Madison has been within 7 points of winning the game, and 2 of the other 3 losses came to the same team. Both teams are averaging 72.9 points per game. James Madison Dukes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Anytime a team ranks near the bottom on adjusted tempo in the Ken Palm rankings, that is an immediate factor for me. In this case, Towson ranks number 323. The under has hit in James Madison's 5 of their last 6 games. James Madison has only scored more than 70 points in 2 of their last 6 games. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. Xavier versus Providence. Providence hosts Xavier in a Big East showdown at the Dunkin' Donuts Center Wednesday night. Xavier comes into play with a solid 17-9 record. They are currently mired in a mini 2-game losing streak and will look to bounce back from their loss to a tough UConn team on Saturday. Providence holds an impressive 22-3 record, and they are winners of 9 of their last 10 games. Providence is coming off a 71-70 win over Butler in its last game on the road on February 20th. Providence needed overtime to take down the Bulldogs in that one as the Friars failed to cover the spread on the road as the small favorite. Providence is still ranked number 11 in the nation and owns a very impressive 22-3 record with a 12-2 conference record as well. Good for first place in the Big East. Providence's leading scorer so far this season has been Nate Watson, who has scored 14.2 points per game for the Friars. Providence as a team has scored 71.4 points per game and has shot the ball at a 65.8% clip from the field. Providence has also allowed 65.8 points per game to its opponents. Xavier is coming off a 72-61 loss to UConn in its last game on the road on February 19th. Xavier has now lost 2 straight games as well as 4 of its last 5 overall. You never want to limp into March, but the Musketeers are struggling on both sides of the ball as of late, pushing their record to 17-9 and 7-8 in Big East. It was not long ago when Xavier was ranked and considered one of the top teams in the Big East. But a win here can certainly erase at least some of the damage the team has taken in the past few weeks. Xavier's leading scorer so far this season has been Jack Nunge, who has scored 13.4 points per game for the Musketeers. Xavier as a team has scored 72.7 points per game and has shot the ball at a 44.8% clip from the field. Xavier has also allowed 66.2 points per game to its opponents. Providence may have slipped outside the top 10, but they are still an impressive team and one that plays lights out on their home court. They are 14-1 at home on the season, with their lone loss coming on February 15th against a formidable Villanova team. They will feed on the energy of their large crowd and cover this spread as they look to regain their top 10 status. Providence has a distinct advantage in that they've been in a number of one-possession games this season and have come out on the positive end consistently. They will test the interior of Xavier's defense with constant drives to the rim. This is an extremely important game for Xavier as the Musketeers could certainly use a big-time road conference win against a Quad 1 team, as even though Xavier is not on the bubble as of now, it will help with seeding immensely. I think Xavier has the talent to hang with Providence, and I think this game goes back and forth. It is never easy beating the Friars at the Dunkin' Donuts Center, and Xavier is not getting enough points for me to take a shot with the dog in this spot. So Providence to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Xavier is rated similarly on both ends of the court, but it relies heavily on its offense to win games. The Musketeers love to push the pace, ranked number 53 out of 358 Division I teams in average possession length. They are going to be getting out in transition throughout this game. Providence is a solid offensive team that has gone over the total in 4 of its last 5 games. Xavier has cashed the over in 4 of its last 6 games, while the over has hit in 4 of the last 6 meetings between these Big East foes. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Syracuse versus Notre Dame. Syracuse travels to South Bend for an important Atlantic Coast Conference matchup against Notre Dame, with 2 bubble teams fighting to stay alive. The Orange bring a 15-12 record into action and have won 6 of their last 7, including a thrilling overtime win over Georgia Tech on Monday. The Fighting Irish hold a 19-8 record and had won 5 in a row before falling to Wake Forest a few days ago in a game they desperately needed. Notre Dame is 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a winning straight-up record. The under is 4-0-1 in Notre Dame's last 5 games following a straight-up loss. The under is 5-1 in Syracuse's last 6 road games. The under is 4-1 in Notre Dame's last 6 home games against a team with a road winning percentage of less than .400. The Fighting Irish need this game badly, and they will get it as they return to play in front of their hometown crowd. Notre Dame has been nearly unbeatable at home this season, and they will be fired up to bounce back from their loss against Wake Forest. Syracuse is also desperate for this victory, but Notre Dame is going to prove too much for their below-average defense, and the Fighting Irish will secure the victory. Notre Dame to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Notre Dame is one of the slowest teams in the nation, ranking 278th. Syracuse is more in the middle of the pack at 128th. But with this game being so important to both teams, there will be no easy buckets, and both sides will do their best to make sure they get a good look. Points will be at a premium as Notre Dame's solid defense looks to shut down the high-flying Orange offense. I am sticking with both teams' defenses in this matchup. I have a feeling that Notre Dame is going to do everything they can to slow down this Syracuse offense. They will lock in on their 3-point shooting ability and force the Orange to get the ball to the rim for them to have a chance at staying in this game. I also love the fact that Notre Dame has the 284th lowest adjusted tempo ratings in the country, according to Ken Palm. When they get possession of the ball, they will take as much time off the clock as they can. They also might have a difficult time against the Syracuse zone defense. This could also result in fewer points. Watch for the Fighting Irish to lock up Buddy Boeheim. He is the Orange's leading scorer and generates a lot of their looks. When they stop him, they stop the Syracuse offense. So under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.